Joined today with Jeff Connor and Jeanette Lynn. And can you guys tell us where you're from and a little bit about yourselves and about the workshop you'll be teaching this year at the Jam?
Me first?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm Jeff, and let's see, living currently in Maryland, been a little bit all over, and uh, I guess we are ready to teach the Polarity and Power Masculine Feminine Dynamics workshop this year.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm Jeanette Lynn, also in Maryland, hopefully soon to be Virginia.
Oh,
And
good. Good.
yeah, we put together this Polarity and Power workshop through our startup, Salute the Temple. And the workshop, and I'm really, really proud of something that's been a long time coming, where we're going to be talking about the divine masculine and feminine dynamics within ourselves and in context of nature and also other human beings, and how we can most find balance in reconnection with those
Yeah,
that duality. Yeah.
it's a it's a it's kind of like a methodology a little bit, not quite a methodology, but it's a way of interacting with other people. Really, obviously there's a lot in your primary relationship, but it can even, meld into, your familial relationships, work relationships, friendships, anything like that. So it's a way of like, understanding that there are certain natural dynamics that exist.
Right.
And when you surf those dynamics instead of trying to swim against the current, then you actually can see progress made as long as everyone's on the same page. And that's part of the whole. Mhm.
Yeah, which is why it kind of starts recognition and reconnection of self in all of this, and rediscovering your own balance. And we hope to, speak with everyone. We're so excited to speak with everyone and connect with everyone, because this is so important. Our world in
Yeah.
general is so out of balance right now that
Yeah.
inside of that, it's very difficult to root ourselves into balance with,
Yeah.
like I said, ourselves and nature and the people around us. So
Surely.
Awesome. I'm really excited to hopefully I can make time to attend it myself.
Love it.
And I like the subtitle of the course is about relationships that heal. And yeah, I
that's
think
right.
that's something that we could all really benefit from right now with yeah, just the fragmentation of the world at large. It seems like there's a lot of yeah, just a lot of disconnection in a lot of different forms.
Hmm.
Um, so that's very exciting. And Jeff, this will be what, your third time coming to the Jam, and Jeanette, your what, second time?
This is number two for me. Last year was
Yeah,
such a, I mean, it was a beautiful, beautiful experience. And just thank you guys for having us
absolutely.
this year and hosting us last year. It was incredible experience.
It was.
Thank you.
I think I was I think it was 22. I had been trying to make it down. I think one of those years was canceled. One of those years, like
Yeah.
the people I was going with ended up not going. And then
Okay.
23 was my first year, and I was like kind of dipping the bottom of my bank account, and I ended up getting one of the scholarships.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
reached out to you, and you handed me a scholarship. So I came down like that first night right away. I was like, "Hey, thanks. How's it going? What's up? Can I help you?"
Yeah.
It was just like right from there. And then we came back last year, and so it's just one of those things like where we feel so um inclined to this type of community, this type of event, this type of information. We just feel like, we wear a lot of hats. I was saying earlier, I'm doing the farmer butcher thing, and she's doing like a lot of yoga, marketing, all kinds of different stuff. So like,
Right.
from a lot of these like varied different backgrounds, and trying to like pull these things in to create more like um um a divergence within the communities, just not like but like in a way that diversity and like options for people to learn, for us to learn.
Yep.
For sure. I've, I'm a yoga teacher and have a wellness business, and, we're just trying to do work in the world that helps. And Jeff and I have known each other for over 20 years
Mm-hmm.
and
Oh,
have,
wow.
yeah, we've had a really interesting journey with spirituality and life, and our own, our own path.
Independence
So, yeah,
and
independence.
coexistence. Yeah.
Yeah, and our own lives, kind of weaving in and out of each other's, and finally being able to connect with each other in life, and find some really magical pathways there.
Mm-hmm.
That's exciting. Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
That's great. Um, so what are some things that people that come to your workshop, what are some things that they'll leave with in terms of maybe some tools or mindsets or strategies that they can use to look at all the relationships in their life and try to do things to help make them more meaningful and deepen them?
My hope is that people will leave with a sense of understanding how they can facilitate peace in their
Mm,
relationships. So oftentimes in our relationships, it does take both parties to participate in change. It takes both parties to participate in in kind of evolution of a relationship, but also someone has to start. And the person that cultivates balance, and again, this is at work. This is with your children. This is with your, closest loved one. It's like if you can cultivate balance within yourself, you can become the gravity in those relationships that pulls people into balance along with you. So if you're experiencing conflict, or if you are having difficulty healing through past hurts that have happened in various relationships in your life, I'm hoping that this workshop will help you to see yourself within those challenges and become more of the gravity to balance that is needed to heal.
Yeah, that's
mm,
like a lot of what she kind of said there, and then she touched on it again in the first question you had. So a lot of times people think about relationship work, and you're thinking about how you're going to interact with the other person, but so much of it comes down to personal responsibility, and so much of
mhm,
it comes down to like, being, aware of your tendencies, of your natural inclinations, proclivities, whatever it is, being able to stand confidently in your strengths and also be graceful with your weaknesses, and then work with your partner as yourself, and work with whoever else it is in your life as who you are, as who they are, not trying to force dynamics and strengths, weaknesses that don't exist.
Yes.
yeah.
And the last thing I kind of want to mention that I hope that people can, who are watching this and who
Yeah.
also come to our workshop, is that healing is a choice.
Mm,
And that is so difficult to swallow sometimes,
yeah.
but we hope to give you a tool bag to think about, that you can walk away, from the workshop and take home with you, and be able to use new thought patterns, new ways of speaking, new ways of speaking to yourself that can start to change and heal.
Mm, wow. That's really exciting. So that's powerful stuff. Yeah. Wow. People are going to get a lot out of this workshop. I can already tell just from what you guys have shared right here. Awesome. Well, gosh, I'm sure we could talk about this. I know I could talk about this for like another hour for sure.
Sure.
So,
Yeah.
um,
We'll save
so
it. We'll
hopefully,
save it for October.
yeah, we don't want to tease too much.
And lots of interaction during the workshop too. We're definitely
Oh yeah.
leaving space to be able to talk, in
Awesome.
an
Hooks it
open,
out of people. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
open group discussions, for no pressure in that, but certainly
Right.
there will likely be questions, and
Sure.
and we welcome that and hope to share this experience both ways.
Cool. Wow. Very exciting. This is powerful, powerful work. And I know people will get a lot out of it. What are you guys looking forward to for this year's jam, just in general?
Obviously being on the property.
Yeah.
Probably, there's I think Fred is doing another couple butcher demos for pigs
Yeah.
and stuff. I'll be there. I'll probably be at the cow milking again. I'll probably yeah, you're doing one of your grass grassland walks, are you?
Yeah, we're gonna do a hen hike up to our pastured hens and talk about that whole
Oh,
system.
awesome.
Awesome.
When
Yeah.
is that? It's not conflicting with us, is it?
Gosh, I have to look at the schedule,
Yeah,
but
no worries. I'll look it up.
it's
We'll
it's
look it
one
up.
it's on Saturday morning. I know that.
Oh, perfect.
So,
That's great.
so
Awesome.
yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
I'll
Looking
be
excited.
forward
there.
to the
That's
swimming hole.
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 That is a huge hit. That's an absolute staple of the jam is the swimming hole.
There it is.
Awesome. Great. Well, yeah, we're really excited to have you guys as teachers this year. And like I said, I'm going to do everything I can to make this workshop because I love this kind of work. I mean, I think it's some of the most important stuff that we can do, as a basis, because like you guys said, just, the personal accountability piece is kind of everyone can start there at the very least. And like how you said, become the gravity to anchor that kind of peace and healing, all that stuff. So, really excited about that and appreciate you guys sharing that with our event.
Dig it.
Yay.
Mark, thank you so much, man. Tell
Yes.
Allison and the littles I said hi. We said hi.
I will. Thank you. All right. Well, we'll talk again soon and see you guys here in a few months.